This message is being broadcast by the Department of Defense of the Republic. Continue to carry out the following instructions.
Are you ready?
The broadcast will quiet at this time for your safety.
This message is transmitted at the request of the United States Office of Civil Defense. All television and radio stations in the United States will now cease their regular programming to carry this special message.
We'll do it live!
Well, it's been a while. It's been a long while since I've made a stream, an art stream, an actual legit art stream, not some hangout, you know. Welcome. I have an audience of like 5 people. That's okay. That's all right. I don't know if you can call this an official return, because I'll just end this at the end of the month. Guess this is a temporary return. I don't know. One half of the first season of 2022. Because who knows when I'll be back after this month is done. Alright. So let's start the show. What's going on? Oh, whoops, I guess I better, boom, here we go. Yeah. Awesome. Hopefully everything looks right. Yeah, everything looks good. Alright, so, yeah, let's start this commission. I have a playlist here ready to be played as I'm drawing. But let's look at the chat. Who's here? King of the Fat, welcome to the stream. I'll be working on your commission real soon. TD Camper, welcome to the stream. And it's my boy Starleaf. It's been a long time since I've seen you. How are you doing? Hopefully things are fine in your neck of the woods. I mean, you're literally in the other side of the world from me, you know, that's pretty cool. And Mr. Hero over 9000, welcome to the stream. You just came in, and you know, just in time, you know. All right. Do you still have that reference sheet, or for where I want each of the characters go? Yes, of course. It's right here. I am insulted that you do not trust me enough to save your references that you gave me. I am just kidding. It's alright. Alright, so this is going to be a chill stream, you know, just to warm myself up, because, you know, it's been 5 long months since I've done a drawing stream, so no pressure, even though this is a commission, but I would like, you know, this is a big commission though. Lots of characters. Like, as you can tell from, you know, the names here, there's a lot of characters here, and I got paid a lot of money for it. You know, there's Random Civilians, Jeff and Taylor, Charlie and Pim, and Wanda and Daryl from Baby Blues. So, yeah. It's going to take a while to finish this. So, for this stream, I'm just going to start the sketch. And I'll be streaming for like maybe 2 to 3 hours, just so you know. Awesome, you're chilling and drawing and writing your comic. That's awesome. That's the way to go. I am happy, and my fellow friends are working on comics. Even though, according to that to that meme that I have saved in my intro, making comics only brings suffering. Okay. 3 in the morning, dang. It's like past 7 o'clock at night where I'm at. Yeah. Yes. Thank you for the reference sheet. Okay, so let's start. Let's play the music. Hopefully it won't be too loud or what. This Godzilla looks very familiar. Like, I could have sworn I had an action figure of him. Yes, a little rubber Godzilla. Me and my cousin would play with them a lot. He would be a villain since the Bionicles that we had, if you remember those, they were the heroes of our room, and they would fight the other action figures because every action figure we had were like villains. I've been doing great. Well, kinda. I don't know. I've been doing good. Life's been good. If you've watched the VOD of my last stream, then you probably would have noticed that I've mentioned I'm moving back home to Fairbanks, and it's sad. It's bittersweet because I get to have a new opportunity, to make a lot of money, and eventually start to have more time with my comics. But yeah, I've been doing good. How about yourself? I never realized how thick Godzilla is. It's like, damn, I'm trying my best to be accurate, but I don't want to make him into a himbo or something. People will mistake me for some sort of furry, and I ain't like that. Not that there's something wrong with furries, it's just not for me. Oh no, you got that virus that's been going around for like the past 2 years. Oh man, I'm sorry you caught that, but it's a good thing that you're better now. And you guys are talking about writer's block. I feel you on that too because I'm currently writing Malice Mansion, and I keep changing the story. Yeah, I can see why this Godzilla is more iconic. I mean, I'm more familiar with this version than the lizard-like version. And yes, I can't wait for Malice Mansion to be released as well, sometime next year. Because I believe it can be a hit, more popular than Jeff and Taylor, because it's such a different idea. I mean, not many horror stories have, the majority of the cast are kids, People are too afraid to do that. I'm not. And don't worry, I don't hate kids or anything. It's just, there's a reason why things are going down in Malice Mansion. But I can't tell you. Yes, I hope it's a hit too. I mean, I'm already thinking about some awesome ideas, not just for the story, but just for drawings, just for fun, And drawings for, like, you know, um, merchandise. Like, just now, I just thought about what if, for fun, I drew a Malice Mansion cereal box? How would that look like? It'll be artificially flavored strawberry cereal. Yeah, exactly. Those new readers might give Jeff and Taylor a chance, and they'd be awed by my versatility. What would the prizes be? Probably an action figure of Katie holding a gun. Yeah, a handgun. What publisher do I think it would best suited for? Ah, gee. If we're talking about the semi big comic publishers, probably either Dark Horse or Image Comics. I was thinking Oni Press because in that one mock cover I made like over 10 years ago, I did use Oni Press. But I don't know. I feel like Oni Press, they want to use, they want to publish more indie slice of life stuff. Who knows? Maybe there's a publisher that specializes in horror. I can, contact them. But for now, I'm thinking about, publishing by myself. I may um, dabble with the idea of a Kickstarter. Oh yes, I have watched that episode of Akuji Hunger Force many times when I was younger. One of my favorites, the clowning. Yes, I have gotten over my gripes just a little bit. If I do complain about it, it's all in jest. But if that one lady is still working there as an editor and she sees Malice Mansion, I'll be like, hey, I've improved, huh? Since the last time you see me. Yeah, you remember that video too? Yeah, that's it's been a while since I've seen the video, but when I made it, it was still fresh in my memory. But it's all good. I understand her reasoning from a business perspective. I forgave her a long time ago, even though, she didn't really do anything wrong. She just did what she does, every day, I imagine. It's okay, I can take rejection like a champ. Like last summer, I had my first official um, uh, rejection from a publisher. They emailed me and they said that Jeff and Taylor was not their thing. But they also said thanks for reaching out. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. I didn't really get serious about Malice Mansion until last November. So, still pretty new. And let me tell you, out of all my projects, I think Malice Mansion went through the most changes throughout the years. Oh yes, that episode where Shake gets plastic surgery and his ass gets concave. Like his ass disappears completely. I remember that. But yeah, Starleaf, you make a good point about publishers. It's a double-edged sword. In one hand, your stories or your comic gets um, put into stores and eventually gets read by hundreds, if not thousands, of different people, supposedly. But at the same time, you can probably write your rights away, you know? If you wanted to submit JNT or MM to Oni, it looks like they're closed for submissions, portfolio reviews for now. Oh, it's alright. I'm not stressing. Because, guys, this is my strategy for Malice Mansion, Get as many drawings and make as many videos for it as possible. Then I make a YouTube account for Malice Mansion. And, I have a whole surplus of videos to release in a consistent schedule, and hopefully that would gain a lot of subscribers and people, and they get hype about Malice Mansion. And as soon as it gets released onto Tapas, Webtoons, and possibly on its own website, and I release those chapters consistently, then we're looking at a success, and possibly sales for a physical copy of MM would go well. Because my gosh, man, I remembered back in the old days of YouTube, there was a channel called Rona Project, and they gained a following, man. They self-published, sold a lot of their copies. I think Volume 1. I think they only made one volume. To like thousands of different people. And I'm like here thinking, man, someday that's gonna be me. And I haven't given up. Yeah, they got canceled mostly because the artist and the brother, one of the brothers, passed away in a car accident, which is sad. But I can understand why. That's a legit reason for a cancellation. I did not see the new Jackass, but if Jeff, Taylor, Cassidy, and Jane were to watch the Jackass movies, um, I know some of the stunts Taylor would think they're cool to watch, but never do. Jeff would think they're stupid for doing those things. Cassidy would think they're dumb too, but they would, but she would laugh. And Jane would just be, I don't know, very scared and horrified to see those accidents and disgusted to see some other uh, stunts. And she would step out of the room because it's not for her. Have I heard any music from Two Steps from Hell? I would recommend it. Oh, yes, I have. They make some epic music, huh? Like pirate themed um, music or something. I think I have one um, song of theirs. Hello, Alex Acosta. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while since I've seen you, and don't worry about coming in late or missing the stream on Sunday. It's all right. Which JNT character would you think would imitate Jackass stunts? Probably Zach Ryu. Maybe David if he's drunk enough. Taylor's brothers, most likely. But yeah, that's it. All boys. None of the girls would be interested at all. Could you imagine if a group of girls or women did stunts like Jackass? I mean, there probably are, but I can't imagine. No. And yes, I do remember a show called Celebrity Deathmatch. That was on MTV, right? And it was claymation. Years ago, when I first started writing, some stories I've been working that are aimed at adults. I thought DC's Vertigo imprint would be a good fit for some of them. But then something happened. DC got rid of Vertigo and replaced it with the DC Black Label. I have no idea if I should have some of my adult stories published there or not. Well, I say go for what you think is right. Besides imitating Jackass, which of your characters would beat up Kevin uh, Duskin, the bully from J.B. Warner's comics 1990 something? Ah, yes, I'm familiar with J.B. Warner, and I think I've read a few of his comics. Let's see here. Depends how big he is. I don't know how he looks like, but if we're talking about a bully, like a regular teenage bully, I know Rizzo can beat his ass. Jeff Taylor's ninja friend. Oh, Chris. Chris definitely would beat him up. Oh yes, I do have more plans for Rizzo in the future. Since I am kind of taking a semi break from Jeff and Taylor, I know Rizzo would appear in episode 19 and 23 and 24. He'll have a big role in 23 and 24. Oh yes, I have seen one or two episodes of Metalocalypse. Wonderful animation for an Adult Swim cartoon, but it's pretty cool. I really should watch more of that show, but I'll see if I can have the opportunity. If I have the opportunity, I will. Why is Godzilla standing like that? Because he's being attacked by fighter jets, of course. This is a standard defense mechanism. And good evening, Deli Cake Art. Welcome to the stream. I got something for you. There we go. I have given you a blue wrench. Congratulations, kid. You're an Avenger. Well, of course I would want to turn Jeff and Taylor into a cartoon. That was like my dream since I was a kid. Oh, you own all four seasons? That's cool. Yes, look at Deli Cake. She has that blue wrench. You have all the power. How much for a pilot episode of Jeff and Taylor? I have no idea. I don't know how much it will cost to animate it. I would have to have a team. Probably have it be animated overseas or something to help me. These days, I have to hire different animators from different states or countries in order to animate my stuff. Um, and they animate from home. That's such a weird concept. I don't know. I mean, I get animation. It's a beautiful medium. It's just, I don't get it. Like, how can you trust hundreds of different people to draw your character exactly the same? And animating like they're supposed to. Like, I feel like you can't do that without a physical meeting, you know? To let everybody know, hey, these are the beats, these are the character sheets, don't mess it up, you know. I don't know. Alright, so King of the Fat. Everybody is running away from Godzilla. They're not looking at him. Just to make sure. No one is looking at Godzilla, right? No. Okay, so they're all running away, not looking at him. Okay. Good to know. Is my new Jeff and Taylor comic book coming soon? Sometime this year, maybe this summer. I think for episode 4 remake, I have 18 pages sketched. Yeah, just 18 pages sketched out. Oh, you still have your copy of J&T Volume 1? Yes, I remember that competition. And I am honored that you put Jeff and Taylor next to One Piece and My Hero Academia. Makes, you know, it makes Jeff and Taylor feel more like a authentic shonen when you put them next to those comics. Well, if Jeff and Taylor would have a pilot, I would want G Station to be the pilot. When are we getting the new Jeff and Taylor Volume 1? Well, funny you should ask that because I ordered like 20 copies of Jeff and Taylor Volume 1, the new one, with the new cover and everything, but it's in Fairbanks, not here, because I ordered it for, you know, so I can have it for the Alaska Comic Con, but they said it'll be delayed, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, I'll just sell the individual comics, you know, those copies, the Amazon copies. But it wasn't until like a couple of weeks ago that the copies of the Volume 1 came. And I'm like, okay, I guess they'll have to wait until I move over there. But as soon as I see them, I'll make a video showing them off. And for now, you can buy them directly from me. So that's how it's going to be. What kind of music is this? This sounds like World War II propaganda. What kind of villains Jeff and Taylor fight against? Do you read the comic at all? I mean, those are the type of villains that they fight. You know, Team Starhammer, Chaotic Crew, G Station, DJ, Jeff's evil clone, a living teddy bear, a crazy circus ringmaster, you know, just the typical stuff. that every teenage boy faces. Nah, I like to be out there with my villains. Except for Malice Mansion, the villain there would be more grounded and based off of real life, you know. Oh, you think Kingdom Hearts when you hear the music? Yeah, I can, I can see that. Possibly an overworld for one of the worlds, like the Mulan world or Alice in Wonderland. I don't know. Yes, DJ is directly inspired or ripped off from Doodle Bob. Let's see. Well, the most dangerous villain in Jeff and Taylor is the main villain, which is Mr. Johansson, because he is he's basically a crime lord in the making. And he's smart. A very smart villain that thinks ahead, you know? And let's not forget the fact that he knows martial arts. So he can actually break the boys' necks in a matter of seconds. If he wants. Yes, Jeff and Taylor do go against a ringmaster named Captain Starla. That's in Jeff and Taylor episode 15. Read it at jeffandtaylorcomic.com. I'm very proud of that episode. Sam is just a typical bully. At least I think so. No, wait a minute. I have her portrait up there, so yeah, she is a villain, part of the villain group. Yes, I take that back. Sam is a villain. But when it comes to other troublesome students like Sophie and Kyle, they are just typical bullies. They're not villains at all. In fact, they're not even bullies, they're just trolls. Oh yeah, I still have the issue with the JNT website. I haven't published a thing in almost 2 years. That's very depressing. And I'm very sorry for everybody. You know, it is what it is. I gotta contact GoDaddy so they can give me a new username and password so I can publish my stuff, because my FTP doesn't want to do anything. Hello, Spastic Pug. Welcome to the stream. Well, let's see. If Captain Starler were to meet Randy the Astonishing, she would not be fazed by his looks. Not at all. Because, she has seen her fair share of freaks. Also, if he were to go berserk and turn all alien mode, she'll just burn him with her magic. Oh yes, Mr. Johansson would totally do that. Become the mayor of Somerville. Oh yes, I can understand that. Legs are pretty challenging to draw. For me, it's feet. I hate drawing feet. Hands are okay to draw for me. Sometimes I could draw a very good hand without a reference, but that's sometimes. Oh yeah? Okay, guys. Can't believe it took me this long in the stream, but I gotta confess, I have never watched a single Godzilla movie. I think the only one was a long time ago when I watched Godzilla in 1998 with Matthew Broderick. Yeah, that one. I guess it's because, I wasn't raised on Godzilla. My parents, they were never interested. They never watched Godzilla at all. So I grew up not realizing the um, appeal of these giant monster movies. Like, okay, giant monsters, they fight and they knock down buildings. I don't get the appeal, but a lot of people love it. But I don't know. One day I'll watch them. Apparently, oh boy, Rob Layfield has trouble drawing feet too. Not only that, but makes your drawings of feet look good. Oh damn, the Rob Layfield. I actually draw better feet than him. Well, I guess that makes me feel better. To be honest, my first exposure to Godzilla was the Hanna-Barbera cartoon when it used to pop up on the Cartoon Network. Did it have a cartoon? I can't remember, but that I can't be surprised if Godzilla has its own cartoon show. Interesting. Nice. A Godzilla game on Game Boy. Nice. Oh yeah, there was also that weird creepypasta of the Godzilla game. So there's that. Oh yeah, the angry video game nerd episodes based off of talking about Godzilla. That's a good exposure since I do like AVGN and James Rolfe. No, I've been meaning to watch that though. I need to watch his review of The Last Ninja. I've been saving it, but I keep forgetting to watch it. I heard it's pretty good, like back to form Nintendo nerd. You taught yourself how to draw hands and feet. Well, sometimes that's the way to go. Oh yes, I remember watching Nostalgia Critic too, like a long time ago, back in like 2009, 2010. I think all the way till 2012. That's when I was like an avid Nostalgia Critic fan. But yeah, I am not into his stuff anymore. The Doug Walker YouTube poop collabs. That sounds entertaining. The drama around the Nostalgia Critic kind of ended for me. Yeah, that and the really long skits. I know. I am not a fan of the long skits. I don't know if it's to show off their acting clout or probably to avoid a copyright infringement or something because they can't show clips of the actual movie or show whatever. But yeah, the drama was a bit um, jarring. And yeah, it's very weird. Oh, and the fact that a couple years ago they had the audacity to review Pink Floyd's The Wall. You know, the movie itself is not that great, but making parodies of the music, That is disrespectful, and I don't like it. And they totally missed the mark and the point of the whole entire album. Heck, when they were making fun of Another Brick in the Wall, which is one of my favorite Pink Floyd songs, they they totally missed the point. The kid is not in high school and he's not complaining about school. It's an elementary school back in the 40s and 50s, and the kid, which is actually Roger Waters, is criticizing the school system because they basically abuse students who are behind, physically abuse students, and he's just saying, if this is education, then I don't want it. So that's why they say we don't need no education. He also missed the point of Last Action Hero. Yes, I think I've seen that review like once or twice. Barely remember it, but that's the one where Arnold Schwarzenegger is an actor or a character, I'd say, in that movie, and he comes to life. He comes to the real world, and he learns that the real world is not an action movie. So that's a interesting concept. Isn't that the same movie where death comes out of a screen and tries to hunt people down? OMN Art, welcome to the stream. So glad you can drop in. It's pretty early for you. If I were to guess, it's like 4 or 5 in the morning over there. Thank you so much for dropping in, though. 5 a.m. indeed. Oh, yeah. So I'm guessing you just woke up or something? I know for me, if I go to sleep around my usual time, like 11:30 between 11:30 and 12:30 at night, then I wake up around 6 to 6:30 in the morning. That's when I naturally wake up. Oh, Last Action Hero was the first title to start with Columbia's current Torch Lady logo. Nice. I love the Torch Lady. I should draw her. Maybe a lewd drawing of the Torch Lady. Who's going to be against that? Sony Pictures? I'm giving them free publicity, you know? Hey, TD Camper's on board with that. Any lewd drawings? I'll do it. Except I'm more comfortable doing nude pinups rather than full blown you know uh, sex scenes. I'm better off watching Dr. Wolfula Phileas, the Unusual Suspect, and Bob Show than any of the Nostalgia Critics reviews. Yeah, there's that. I hear you. Even Doug Walker himself, as a person, when he reviews, it's kind of annoying and he seems disingenuous. Like he tries too hard. He's gonna become a crazy villain. Completely bald head and no eyebrows. No goatee either. He's just looking like Lord Voldemort and Rick Scott. That's Nostalgia Critic in like 10 years. And ironically, he's going to act just like Jim Carrey in Batman Forever, the movie that he hates. You know. Of course, I think it was Batman and Robin that had the Bat credit card. Yes, it was that one. He's going to have a Nostalgia Critic credit card. There was there was a movie called Sadako and versus Kayako. Interesting. Is that a Are those Japanese ghosts or something? Because I think Sadako is the girl from The Ring, isn't it? Yes, I will be drawing Ashley taking a bubble bath. Did you pay for that commission? I don't know if you did. I'll have to check, but I think you did. Lately, my email hasn't been notifying me. Jeff and Taylor are running away from Godzilla. Can Jeff and Taylor be the hero to defeat the villains? I'm sure they can. Chris as the Columbia lady. Oh yeah, there's an idea. Well, in order for people to get the joke, I would have to dress her completely in that garb, and just put the Columbia logo right behind her, and people would be like, "Oh, I know who she is." Maybe I can make a mock video of that. Chris dressed as the Columbia Pictures lady. Yes, that's an idea for a video, a little semi-animated video. Ah, yes, the females from The Ring and Grudge. Nice. What's going on? Positively more. Welcome to the stream. Sorry I missed you. But yeah, this is our commission. It's a big commission. Jeff and Taylor and other characters running away from Godzilla. Godzilla's attacking Somerville, and this is like a little sketch that the client drew. Yeah, I'm supposed to be drawing Cindy, Maria, the West End Girls, Blue, Cassidy, Jane, Charlie, and Pim. Blue. Oh my gosh. Uh, so I drew the boys here. I gotta make them a little bit bigger so I can, because they're in the foreground. I use PayPal for my, if you want to pay me, you know. In fact, it's in the description. If you look under this video, there's a description, and it links directly to my PayPal where you can tip me any amount of money you want. That's my PayPal. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to draw Cassidy and Jane running away, but in order for me to do this, I have to draw them all big so I can shrink them. Playlist again. Okay, let's do it. Hey guys, if you're here, don't forget to like this stream. Press that like button, please. Forgive me, I'm just looking for references. Jeez, I'm trying to find references, but a lot of these are stick figures. That ain't gonna, no, help me at all. Okay, this is a funny picture, so I'm just gonna use this. Hey, it's a girl running away, and it's gonna help me, so here we go. Yes, I think that was indeed a harp in the background. Because this is Godzilla music, you know? It's old school. Back when harps were part of the orchestra. Thank you. Yes, Cassidy has the best expressions. Gotta love Cassidy and her capris. Hardly see anybody wear capris anymore. Cassidy loves it. Ah, hello, Sideburns. Welcome to the stream. And Starleaf, yes, I do all my coloring in Clip Studio Paint, but I draw most of my sketches in Photoshop. I don't know why. It's just easier for me to select things and edit them quickly in Photoshop rather than in Clip Studio. Right here, yep. Have you ever watched the Aqua Teen episode where Master Chief kills himself so he can haunt Meatwad through his Atari game, and after he gets bored, Farlight calls a witch doctor to bring Shake back to life? Oh yes, Video Ouija? I have seen that episode before. Interesting, you have your shortcut keys are in a PS4 controller. That is very interesting. My shortcut keys are right on the side, the sides of my XP pen. The next girl I'm gonna draw will be Jane. Of course, she's right next to Cassidy, so that only makes sense. Also, I love drawing Jane. She is awesome. She's adorable. Oh, interesting. You don't have XP pen where you're from? Oh, yes, I remember that part too in that episode. You said funny thing. Arise. Oh, sadly not, huh? Sweden only accepts the Wacom, huh? Or the Wacom. Some people pronounce it Wacom. Same people that pronounce Copic markers as Copic. Copic markers. I don't know. Maybe that is the correct pronunciation, but I don't know if you ever got this question before, but all your stories, are they like connected with each other? Like the same universe, I mean? I have thought about that, but I'm gonna say no. I mean, some stories are connected. Like, man, I don't know. I can't imagine Malice Mansion and Jeff and Taylor being the same universe, let alone the same timeline, around there. I don't know, maybe, since it takes place in different, cities and states. Endless Odyssey, definitely not. That exists in its own universe. But yeah, I'm gonna say no. Oh yeah, it's that episode of Aqua Teen where they meet the internet wizard guy or the wizard. That episode inspired me to make Spyware Madness, since the wizard is like Ralph Bronson. Didn't I have that one drawing where Amanda's at the beach with JNT? Yes, but I consider that non-canon. I mean, if that were to happen, then that means Malice Mansion takes place in the past, but it doesn't, because I imagine Malice Mansion will take place in 2023, and Jeff and Taylor takes place around 2014. So yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, so that's kind of funny how the events that happen in Jeff and Taylor, the kids in Malice Mansion would be just born. They would be little babies. Oh, it's okay, Deli Cake, if you're, being all sleepy. I bet you had a hard day at work. Just like me. It's a hard day at work. Pressure washer got broke. We're gonna get a new one, and that sucks, but, yeah, Endless Odyssey. COVID does not exist in Malice Mansion. Not at all. It never happened. Which is like a relief, you know? Mm, yeah, work is exhausting. You know, here's the thing. What I'm doing now. Granted, I only have like 3 more weeks of work left, but we're now doing a thing where we get to work around 7:30, take an hour lunch, and then leave at 5:30. But because of that, and because sooner or later we'll get our 40 hours in, I could. Uh, that means we can take a half day on Friday. So if I were to keep going to work around 7:30 and then leave around 5:30, that means I could leave on Friday at 11:30 in the morning and be done. So that right there is a good deal for me. Yes, I would have to get out of bed sooner than I want, but it's a small price to pay for a great Friday. Well, people don't want to take the vaccine because they believe in conspiracy theories, and that means less immune people. But I'm pretty sure it'll be stabilized, as long as there's no new variants. Because I think the cases has slowed down a bit. It slowed down a lot since January, that's for sure. Deli Cake, I don't know, so I'm gonna stop saying that word. But yeah, I really hope it does. It is an endemic, But hey, I think it'll become part of us forever. Granted, it won't be as strong as it was, but it will be here forever, just like the flu and common cold. That's the way it is. Do I work during Easter too? No, because Easter takes place on a Sunday, and I don't work on Sundays. Slowed down a lot in Sweden. lifted all the restrictions. Yeah, yeah, that's how it is in America too. At least in most states. Yes, we are part of history now. Just like that one meme where millennials and Gen Zers are like, "Boy, I really wish I wasn't living in a historical moment right now, or multiple historic moments throughout my lifetime." Usually, there was 9/11. There was the war in Iraq, the pandemic, the freaking insurrection, coup, whatever that happened last year, and right now the war in Ukraine. So that is unfortunate. The Oklahoma City bombings. I think I was alive at the time, but I was like a baby, so I couldn't remember. No, I think I was probably 4 years old at the time. So, oh, thank you. Yes, Jane is a cutie, even when she's running away. Man, I can't imagine my Jeff and Taylor characters in that Vinewood Manor, the Malice Mansion. I can't imagine. Of course, they wouldn't go crazy and kill each other, but they would not have a pleasant time. Okay, so there's the girls. The boys are down here. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ink every character or group separately, like this, and then once they're done, I shrink them down and then color them that way. That's how I'll do it. Yeah, so once I ink it, they're gonna be like this small or something. I shrink them down. It is a massive commission, and I got paid a lot of money to do it. In fact, the last three commissions that I got paid for, I got paid a lot of money for it. One of them is a logo or an illustration for a T-shirt. So I got paid a lot of money for that, and I'm happy. And I got done with that a couple days ago too. I don't mean to make him look casual. This is my very first time drawing Godzilla, but he looks like he's having fun or something. It's like, oh my gosh, what a wonderful city. This is the famous Somerville everybody was talking about? Why is everybody running? Show me around. My gosh. Godzilla, please. If you were, you know, I don't know, 100 feet shorter, yeah, maybe. Not even that, probably 1,000 feet shorter. Robin Williams as the casual Godzilla. Yes, I think I was channeling my inner Robin Williams when I was, imitating that. Oh yeah, people would think that somebody was cosplaying as Godzilla. They'd be like, "Hey man, well that's a wonderful costume," and he's like, "What costume?" And everybody would be like, "Whoa!" Yeah, it's awesome. Okay, I think I'll draw blue running, and then I'll take a break from this. Really? That's it? I thought Godzilla was taller than that. 262 feet tall? I don't know. I can't imagine like 100 feet or 200 feet in my head. Like, I would have to compare it. Like when it comes to very tall buildings, like let's say the World Trade Center, it was like over 1,000 feet tall. But I'm pretty sure Godzilla is shorter than the World Trade Center. This makes me think of those North Korean propaganda videos with those soldiers training, smashing bricks on each other's heads. Hardcore stuff. You always have a hard time knowing how much feet is in length since I'm so used to centimeters. Yeah, that is something. I kind of wish America would adopt the metric system, but we don't. Some of our units and conversions don't make sense. Like, meters, no, 1,000 meters is a kilometer. Easy. How many feet are in a mile? Let's see, 2,520 something. And I'm over here thinking, okay, who came up with that? It's like they were trying to reach 3,000. No, excuse me. Yeah, 3,000 feet, and then they got tired, and then they were like, okay, this is a mile. Screw it. It's like, come on, man. I don't get it. But at the same time, I'm used to miles too. It's like, if I see a Canadian road and it says kilometers, I'm like, okay, how much is that? But I'm trying my best to convert and think about the metric system and Celsius. Like, for example, I'm looking at my thermometer right now, and it's 43 degrees outside, Fahrenheit, which would probably be 7 degrees Celsius. Let's see, I'm going to bring out my calculator just in case. Let's see, how much is 43 degrees in Celsius. Ooh, close. It's 6.1 degrees Celsius. Yeah, so it's 6.1 degrees Celsius outside of my room. Oh, come on, man. I'm looking at the weather and it says it's going to snow on Sunday and Monday. Please, no. Appropriate music for dreadful news. Because it's going to snow on Monday and I don't want that. If it's going to snow, then it better be like an inch. Because I ain't finna gonna shovel snow when I'm so used to these hot weather. You know, it's springtime, damn it. I saw a bee. I saw a bee outside. That's a sign that it's springtime. No more snow. Please. I really hope the weather changes its mind. I don't want it to snow. I don't want to go to prison. Negative 4 degrees Celsius, which is like 24 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, I don't want 24 degrees right now. It's pretty cold. Okay, I'm sorry for that rant and sorry for the break. I'm gonna draw. Blue is not the type to panic, and she's still worried, but she's not screaming. She's not the type to scream. You know. No, Blue is not. She's not totally numb to the fact that a monster is rampaging through the city. She just has a worried look on her face, but she's not gonna scream. Like it's genuine fear. She's just not gonna, panic. W. So hopefully this can help understand her, her expression. What am I saying? Hopefully this can explain, yeah, this drawing. Boy, I hope my new job will help me with my, speaking skills, because I am not good at talking. Because I'm gonna have to talk to customers every day and talk on the phone every day. So that is a challenge, but it's for my growth, and hopefully it'll gain me some confidence. So where the heck is River? Huh? River White. Whatever happened to him? He's supposed to be in the stream, man. I'm pretty sure he could give me some lessons about Godzilla. If you ever seen a Godzilla movie, I mean, it kind of seems like he's seen every freaking movie in the world. Am I right? Giving me crap about not watching The Matrix and whatnot. In fact, I did watch The Matrix last year for the first time. Well, thank you so much for my for that compliment, but I always stumble my words, and I always think ahead. It's like my mind goes too fast for my mouth. I don't know if there's something wrong with me neurologically or what, but or maybe it's because I'm not used to talking every day. It leads to miscommunication and whatnot, and I don't want that to happen. It's like I don't want my coworkers to think you know, I'm dumb or weird. W W. Yeah, I get that. Probably The Matrix was like more hype when it came out for the first time. Nowadays, it's just uh, people are like less impressed by it now, even the original. Alright, guys, so here's Blue looking scared. This is how she'll look if she sees a giant kaiju in the city. And of course, if her little sister Lemon was here, Lemon would be so impressed. She would be so excited to see a giant monster. Because Lemon's crazy. Oh, no. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm looking at Twitter right now, and I just looked at Saber Sparks' new tweet. It's it's an edited picture of King of the Hill, you know, Hank Hill just bowling, and he's pointing at the screen, and I get the reference. I get the reference, and it's unfortunate, but hilarious. Yeah, Lemon would cheer on Godzilla. I bet Lemon does have a Godzilla plushie, a yellow one. Kind of like how in the Rugrats there are different Reptar, colored plushies. There's a green one and the purple one. Lemon would have a yellow one because she's a weirdo. All right. So I'm gonna take a break from this commission and see if I can work on something else in this last hour. Hope you don't mind. In fact, I know what to draw. I know what to do. How long till the full sketch is completed? Let's see. Give me a week or two, because this is a big commission. It's gonna take a while. And I appreciate your patience. I mean, it may not seem like I do, and it may seem like that I'm short with you online, but uh, that's how it is. And I do appreciate your patience, and you don't insult me, with my work pace, because that's a very large pet peeve of mine. If somebody calls me slow, whether it be in my real job or drawing. I'm going to do a sketchbook tour in one of these days. Yes, in fact, I was thinking about it. I did find some really old sketchbooks that I have. I don't think I've ever showed them, but I'll make a video. Oh no, I'm just saying about the insults. It's just other people do it. It's rare, but other people do it. But yeah, I am taking a break from Godzilla now, and it's time to open Clip Studio Paint, because I'm gonna continue on something. No, wait. Sorry, I just moved my border. Okay, now let's open recent. This is very quick. I'm gonna finish this little icon, or else I'm gonna make another version of it. In case you don't know, this character is Sunny. She is a character from Malice Mansion. So let me see. I'm gonna play music. Okay, YouTube, please don't strike me, but I am in the mood to listen to this. Oh, yes, thank you. Yes, Slipknot is a good band, and I really like this song. And yes, Nintendo Capri Sun would say so happy when he sees Sunny. But she won't be so happy in the mansion. I think I already know what to do with her, and it's gonna be brutal. Marcus Gillard, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I have like about an hour left of the stream, but you missed the Godzilla portion. I was working on a big commission, And, it's Godzilla attacking the city of Somerville, and I drew Jeff and Taylor running away, along with Jane, Blue, and Cassidy running away. And there's plenty more characters where that came from, so I'm not done with it yet, but I will be. But it's good to have you here. It's been a long time. Long time. I'm just currently working on this quick image for Malice Mansion. I'm making little icons for each character so that in the future readers of Malice Mansion can use these as their avatars if they want. So, since I'm working on something creepy, let's listen to some creepy music. Where's the creepy music? Ah, yes, I have this new playlist called Chill and Creepy. So let's listen. Maybe you'll recognize some songs. Hey, Altarf, welcome to the stream. And don't worry about being late. It's all good. It's you have we have an hour left. It's fine. I'm just editing Sunny here, making her uncanny face. How are you doing, Altarf? I know you're drawing your beans and exercising. Hopefully things are going well with you. I know I should start working out this summer when I move, because I know my parents have their own gym. So I'm gonna be using that to my advantage. Yes, I was drawing Godzilla taking a lovely stroll around Somerville, like Moore is saying. I wonder if you guys know where this face came from. Actually, Sunny's uncanny face is a reference of a painting based on a infamous cursed poem. It's called Tamino's Hell. It's a Japanese poem that if you read aloud, then you'll be cursed. Probably, you know, to the point where you'll die of mysterious circumstances. Which, I am not researching at all. I don't want to take my Sanchez. My Sanchez. Sanchez. That's a new word. But hell no. But yeah, if you Google Tamino's Hell in and Tamino's Hell painting, you'll see it, and then you'll be scared. And I have to draw her like this because it will help me cope. How have I been? I've been okay. Um, Work is, still work for me. Kind of stressing me out, but at the same time, it's okay because I'm working from 7:30 to 5:30 now. But it's good because eventually I'll get my 40 hours in by 11:30 on Friday, which means I get to work a half day on Fridays for now on, and that's cool. I wonder those who draw very graphical horror stuff, they must feel weird about it since they're drawing it. I know I would for sure. For me, if I were to draw scary stuff, it's like, okay, because I'm drawing it. It doesn't scare me. It's like tickling yourself. You don't really laugh because you know you're doing it. Just like with horror, you don't really get scared because you're drawing it. Like, if this were to pop up in my phone for no reason, I wouldn't be scared at all because I drew it. I don't know, maybe. I don't know if this pops up in my phone for no reason. I'm gonna be like, okay, that's freaky, but I don't know. Today we received a medieval print from eBay. Nice. I know you love your medieval stuff, like the The helmet, the frog helmet. JFM, how would you feel if the creators of a Malice Mansion adaptation replaced the psychological horror with killer monsters and mass serial killers? Okay, well, I'm going to be disappointed and say this is not my what I envisioned. It's if it's entertaining, I'll be like, okay, you made an entertaining attempt, but this isn't my thing. I don't want people to think I made this, you know. I want people to watch the series or the movie, whatever, the way I intended it to be. Because there is a demand for more psychological horror. I mean, back in the day, Mouse Mansion used to be uh, supernatural, where it's a ghost killing the kids. But no, I think it'll be more terrifying if the kids kill each other. Hey, Panther Assad, welcome to the stream. You came at a very awkward time when I'm talking about kids killing each other. But hey, I'm just talking about my future graphic novel. Maybe I'll become the next Stephen King. That's awesome. If only I can write and draw as fast as he can. Well, draw. Because he can't draw. I don't think so. Excuse me, I'm just going to take a quick picture of this and put it on my Instagram. Alright, it's on Instagram. It's on my Instagram stories. Oh, for sure. The kids that survive this will be traumatized for life. Okay, let me see here. I gotta pick the right background because I'm a sucker for consistency. Or should I say I'm a stickler for consistency. But sucker is, accurate too. Gotta find the right picture. Hold on there. Here we go. Okay, this is Linda. This is her uncanny face, which is more, I'd say pleasant looking than Sunny's, but still. Oh yes, that is a thing where you can like Instagram stories, and thank you for your like. this better? Hold on. Yeah, apparently it's a new thing that Instagram has where you can like a person's you know, thing. Yes, I would recommend Instagram as a place to promote art. I would love it if you have an Instagram. I would follow you instantly, Starleaf. Okay, I'm done with Sunny's uncanny face. Well, almost. Gotta add that little halo around. Deselect. Okay, I already showed this in the Sunday stream, but man, I'm just so proud of this poster. You see all the kids' uncanny faces. I might draw Shelly next. Speaking of Instagram, I posted a story of cops on horses. It was exciting to see. Nice. Thank you so much for thinking this is scary and thinking it's it's a good job. It is a good job. I don't think it's a good job. It's a good job. That's an objective fact. Okay. Roger? Who's Roger? Okay, so let's so I'm gonna save as Sunny Un. That's how it goes. Oh, the fat kid. That's Robert. Robert is his name. But yeah, for real, Robert does look scarier than usual. And I have the perfect panel to use or to draw this face in. It's gonna be great. Hey, have you ever seen Hereditary? You know that scene where the son looks in the corner of the room and there's a naked old man staring? In the same vein, a character is going to be looking and they'll see Robert with the same face. In fact, you'll hear the music that scene plays pretty soon. But we gotta go through this junk. Okay, now let's open Sunny again. Let's see her normal face. No, no, not the JPEG. I want the, I want this. Yes, that one. Oh yeah, Starleaf, you're familiar with that song, huh? Oh, and here's another Resident Evil song from the OG Resident Evil. And it's totally fine, TD Camper, you know. I get confused between characters' names too. Sometimes I don't remember certain characters of mine. Like for Trina's sisters, her twin sisters, I can't remember the names I gave them. I think it was like Tessa and Terry. Oh yes, the old RE is, something to behold. Especially Barry. You almost you almost turn into a Jill sandwich. Let's start at the first floor. And Jill, here's a lockpick. I figured you, the master of unlocking, can make use of it. What is it? My God. Okay, that's all the lines I remember. Whoa! This hall is dangerous. We must secure our escape routes first. I know that's a line. I just forgot how it was delivered. But man, are there any artists on YouTube that done sketchbook tours? Let's see here. I know for sure there was a girl named Amanda Phelps, also known as Splittable Infinitive, but she made a sketchbook tour of her Inktober stuff this one year, and I really enjoyed that video. Alright, yay, I nailed it, kinda. Your sketchbook tour will be dozens of hundreds of beam torsos. Nice. Hey, well, that's the Altarf experience right there. Nothing wrong with that. Now let me open something. Do not save. Okay, you guys want to know something cool about these characters, especially the girls? It's a little fun fact about my style, but it's kind of hard to tell, but with my girls in the Malice Mansion, could you tell me something that's missing that I usually draw with girls? Altarf, that is exactly right. Eyelashes. And that's because in my style, I usually draw eyelashes on girls who are 12 years old and up because they reach puberty. So yeah, once girls reach puberty, they grow eyelashes. That's a little funny thing about my style. So, since all the girls are like 9 or 10 years old, they don't have eyelashes yet. It's something subtle, but kind of fun. You may think it's silly, but I like it. Because when I add eyelashes to these little girls, I'm like, oh my gosh, they just aged. This ain't right. Okay, how many people are watching the stream? 8? Nice, okay. You guys are still here. Hopefully I'm not boring anybody. I think Deli fell asleep. Oh, and Marcus Gillard, thank you for following me on Twitter. On your new account, I assume. Remember those words fondly from your older videos. I just couldn't remember the ages of the MM cast. Nice, yeah. The MM cast, they're mostly 9 and 10 because they're, fourth graders. Oh my gosh, yes, I think this is it. This is the song or the music that plays when a certain character sees Robert in the shadows and he has that creepy face. Excuse me while I take a sip of water. Robert, he has that face whenever anybody sees him at a certain angle where there's not a lot of light, but that's only in the house or the mansion. The uncanny faces appear when there's lack of light or something. It's an optical illusion exclusive to this damn mansion. It's something funny I add. Funny and terrifying. Do I know of a band called Green Jelly? Yes, kinda. They did play music for Maximum Carnage, that Super Nintendo game. So yes, I'm familiar with them. Alright, King of the Fat, thank you for joining the stream and look forward to your commission when it's done. Oh yes, this is the part where you see Robert's face. Just like this. Cool. Alright, do you like Resident Evil 7, kid? Because here's the save music. Yeah, the Baker family were, pretty cool, especially Jack. But yeah, Capcom, they just think, oh, it's good enough for one game. That's it. Do I ever go back and draw traditional, or do you just stick it with digital? Just curious. Sometimes I draw traditional. Depends. If I'm drawing something like a character description vignette or a commission at a convention, then yeah, I draw traditional. Or if I just want to practice in my sketchbook. But other than that, I mostly draw digital. Have I tried to do my own version of the Sgt. Pepper's album cover? Yes, I did. I don't know if you were here around 2017, but I did make my own version of it. It's photoshopped, but it's, me with Amanda and the producer, along with cutouts of my artist friends and influences. In fact, I'll probably show it after I'm done here, if you haven't seen it before. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the movies would uh, destroy the characters from those games, no matter who's directing it. Oh, you missed it. Well, that means I'm going to uh, show it to you soon. Ooh, even that newer movie was bad. Well, that sucks. Who's messaging me on Instagram? Someone asked me if I ever thought about drawing not safe for work illustrations that are both erotic and nightmare inducing. I don't know. But boy, does this song fit for this conversation. Erotic and nightmare inducing. How would that look? Oh no. This is it's like those animations of Resident Evil girls getting breeded by lickers and zombies. That's like, oh my gosh. It's so horrifying, yet I can't stop looking. hmm Okay, time to continue. I don't know why, but the more I look into her eyes, the more it feels like the pupil eyes are moving. Oh, really? That is... That's cool. An unintentional optical illusion. Well, I'm gonna keep it. No, I just now noticed that the song playing is from Death Note. Okay, I'm gonna say this as Sunny Blood. And then you'll watch later in Photoshop how I'll finish all these. Okay, there we go. Flatten the image. Image size, 5 inches. Save it as a JPEG, and it's done. ever heard of Unravel before? It's a Tokyo Ghoul song. Oh, I haven't heard it. But if it's cool, I should listen to it. You know. Um, stroke, stroke me. Oh yeah, I remember. I remember. Okay, let's stroke. And I'm done. 4 characters are now complete with their icons. Lovely. Lovely. Well, I'm going to stop you there because it is time to say goodbye to you guys. Thank you guys for dropping by in this stream. You guys are amazing. Starleaf, you've been here since the beginning. That is cool, man. You're a champ for, staying up at 3 a.m. and that was probably 6 in the morning where you're from. So, yeah, that's it from me, guys. Uh, look forward to some new videos coming real soon. I'll show some pictures from my old sketchbooks, and I'll show off my XP pin and then some other stuff. I won't give away too much because I don't know, because my videos are not set in stone. Okay, so that's it from me, guys. Wish me luck for and at work tomorrow. Isn't that a pip? I'm streaming and I have work the next day. Okay, so that's it for me, guys. Have a wonderful night, a wonderful rest of the week, and I'll see you guys at another stream on Sunday. I don't know what I'll draw. Probably something spicy or scary, whichever comes first. All right, all right. JFM out. Goodbye.